In a week full of memorable political developments, President Trump's first address to a joint session of Congress, the announcement by Attorney General Jeff Sessions that he would recuse himself from any investigation of Russia's interference in the 2016 election, a doozy of a presidential tweetstorm on Saturday morning. Topical satire was in short supply on Saturday Night Live this weekend. That is unless you count the recurring cameo appearances by the cast member Kate McKinnon as the White House counselor Kellyanne Conway, kneeling in a familiar manner in various spots on the SNL set. Instead of opening on Alec Baldwin's impersonation of Mr. Trump or Melissa McCarthy's caricature of the White House press secretary, Sean Spicer, both of which have proved irksome to the Trump administration, the show started with Ms. McKinnon as Mr. Sessions. In a parody of Forrest Gump, Ms. McKinnon's sweet, simple-minded character sat on a familiar bench, recounting some recent difficulties and mangling the catchphrases from that Tom Hanks movie. "I always say, life is like a box of chocolates," went one. "There sure are a whole lot of brown ones in there." As Mr. Sessions, Ms. McKinnon said that her week had started out real good. "The president made a great speech," she said. "Folks were thrilled on account of it was real words in a row for a whole hour. We were all as happy as a monkey with a peanut machine." But things took a turn, she said, when a senator from up north started asking me all these questions about Russia, and if I ever talked to them, and I got so nervous and confused. She continued, "So I said no, I never talked to any Russians, ever, and that's all I got to say about that." A few moments later she added, "I talked to the Russians." Other visitors who joined her at the bench included the bare-chested Russian president, Vladimir V. Putin, played by Beck Bennett. "This meeting never happened," Putin instructs. "I wasn't going to remember it anyway," Sessions replies. The sketch concluded with an encounter between Sessions and this weekend's SNL host, Octavia Spencer, as Minnie Jackson, her Oscar-winning role from The Help, who hands him a fresh-baked pie. And that's all we've got to say about that. Miss Spencer's opening monologue was followed by a commercial parody for a fake movie. A dramatic voice-over promises that the film will tell the story of the one Republican who decided enough was enough, a patriot who put country over party, who finally stood up for his nation's founding values. The running joke is that this person's name and likeness will be supplied later. Later in the show, Weekend Update featured the cast members Mikey Day and Alex Moffat playing Mr. Trump's adult sons, Donald Jr. and Eric, attempting to address concerns that their father had not fully divested himself from the family business. After discussing the recent openings of new Trump properties in Dubai and Vancouver, Mr. Day, as Donald Trump Jr., explained, "The fact of the matter is, all the deals coming to fruition now were in place far before my father." He stopped here to help Mr. Moffat, as Eric Trump, insert the straw into a Capri Sun juice pouch. He then resumed, "Bottom line, the only people making decisions regarding the Trump Organization are Eric and myself." "And Dad?" Eric said. Donald Jr. replied, No, remember, Eric. Dad does not tell us what to do anymore." "Yeah, he does," Eric said. Donald Jr. offered Eric his phone. "You want to play on my phone, bud?" he said. Eric's a little jokester. What he meant to say was the only people calling the shots at the Trump Organization are myself and this guy. "I'm tired," Eric said. "Yeah, he's gonna get cranky," Donald Jr. said. "We gotta get him home." "Okay, so it's quick bath, jammies, then bed. And, well, that's all we've got to say about that.